So, I've been thinking about the Mario movie as of late. No, not the one from the 80s with the human Bowser. I mean the one that's coming up in 2022 that Illuminations is working on. Although a lot of people expect this to be better than the average flop, there's something about this movie that not only makes me question its mere existence, but unless I am proven wrong, will actually set this movie up for failure before its first trailer even comes out. Now, you may be wondering why I'm confused at the existence of such a Mario movie. After all, a Pokemon and Sonic movie already exist and are successful, and Mario's creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, is working on the movie as a co-producer. This only seems like it'd be a good thing. However, there's a massive difference between the Sonic and Pokemon franchises, and the Mario franchise, that actually has to do with Miyamoto himself and how he treats the Mario brand. You probably already know this, but video games and movies are vastly different mediums. One mostly relies on player control and enjoyment, and the other relies on solid characters and a grand story, while the audience watches in the background. If a video game was just being played on theaters, it'd be a pretty boring movie, and if a movie was just displayed on consoles, it'd be a pretty boring game. Because of these massive differences, in order to make a movie adaptation of a video game, you have to make some changes, especially if you want a story-based game like Mario. Both the Sonic movie and the Detective Pikachu movie did this by having the Sonic movie be a talking animal in a real-world movie, and Detective Pikachu was able to be a murder mystery for kids featuring Pokemon in this world. However, these two movies were allowed to make such changes for their movies because their franchises are prone to flexibility while Mario just isn't. I'm not talking about the quality and variety of the gameplay, as the main series Mario games beat both Sonic and Pokemon in that category by a long shot. Rather, I'm talking about how Pokemon and Sonic are allowed to have different interpretations of the brand and its premise. It's hard to explain, so I'll just give you examples of what I mean. Look at Sonic. Now look at the Sonic. See how the two are different? There are so many different Sonics out there. There's the goofy Looney Tunes styled Sonic from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, there's the edgy DeviantArt Sonic from the 2000s titles, and then there's the wisecracking fourth wall breaking Sonic from the Boom cartoons. And don't get me started on the vast variety of Sonic stories out there. Sonic could be saving a couple animals one day and then could be saving the universe on the next. As for Pokemon, it's literally a blank slate. Just have a bunch of colorful animals and it's now a Pokemon story. There have been Pokemon games where you are a warlord conquering nations, a kid in a small town competing in the local Magikarp festival, some rando playing with Pokemon toys, and even as a human who's turned into a Pokemon. These franchises can be turned into movies because the franchises themselves are malleable, while Mario just isn't allowed that. He used to be, but not anymore. Ever since Mario got his official voice by Charles Martinet, his character, and most of his stories, have been forced into a mold that is near impossible to break free from. Take a look at this Mario from Super Mario Sunshine, which came out in 2002. Now look at this Mario from Bowser's Fury, which came out this year. These Marios are 20 years apart and they look nearly identical, save for the sleeves. Pikachu had changed more in half that time. Now, being consistent shouldn't be an end-all be-all when it comes to making an adaptation. If a character is good, they should be able to adapt in any situation, and that is correct. But does it apply to Mario? I have a question for you. Name 3 personality traits Mario has. Well, he's jolly, he's cheerful, he's Italian? See what I mean? Mario is purposefully lacking any key personality features, and to further this, isn't able to speak. Even in the more story-based Mario games, such as Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario, Mario is still the silent, blank slate that says, "Yippee!" and nothing else. Even Luigi and Princess Peach are given the privilege, nay, the right to speak, and have a personality in these titles. Now, I perfectly understand why they didn't make this decision, and I'm not complaining about it. This not only makes Mario a blank slate that players can insert themselves into, but it also makes the guy appealing to everyone, as he lacks any undesirable traits. Besides, if Mario has too much agency in a game, players would feel like they're out of control. But remember how I said that video games and movies are vastly different genres? Imagine how strange it would be if every other character had their own personalities and character arcs while the main character just silently stood there, nodding in the background, and only kicked the bad guy at the end. If that did happen, I'd assume most people would criticize the main character for being bland or something. This doesn't just apply to Mario as a character either. More recently, Nintendo and Miyamoto have been cracking down on Mario games that took too many risks, story-wise as well. The most infamous example of which is the Paper Mario controversy, in which an interview stated that the higher-ups prevented the staff from creating anything more complex than generic Toad number 406 or generic Goomba number 758. Now, I understand where Miyamoto was coming from. He doesn't want his precious creation to be tainted by outsiders, and considering what happened to Mario in the 80s, I can't blame him. But if he can't handle Mario bending the rules a little in a spin-off game, I really can't imagine him allowing it for a movie either. Now, that's not to say that having a good Mario movie is impossible. We've had fun Mario stories before with the manga, the Super Show, and the OVA, so it certainly is possible. However, notice that all three of these shows came out before the 2000s, and with how Miyamoto is treating Mario as of late, I can only imagine the Mario movie being 90 minutes of generic Mario stuff, and nothing else. No wait, I can't even imagine what a Mario movie would look like in the 21st century, because Mario's book goes with everything a movie is supposed to do. Speaking of which, I want to talk about the Illumination company, who's working on the movie alongside Miyamoto. Illuminations' whole shtick is that it's able to make safe, easy to consume content that works without having any real risk. And that sounds perfect for the Mario mold. But ironically, the mold is so tight that even Illumination wouldn't be able to fit into it. First of all, what is Mario gonna look like in this movie? Well, according to the Mario mold, he should look exactly like he always does. However, Illumination has a distinct art style for its films. Even its Dr. Seuss adaptations have the Illumination style, meaning that one of two things has to happen. Either Illumination has to ditch its style to fit Mario's, or Mario has to ditch its style to fit Illumination's. And neither of these things seem likely. Second of all, what will this Mario sound like? You'd think Illumination would get him some celebrity voice actor, but Miyamoto is working on this film, and ever since Super Mario 64, Charles Martinet has been the plumber's voice actor. And I can't see Miyamoto taking that away from him. Even if Mario gets a different voice actor, what will his accent be? Will it be Italian, Brooklyn, or no accent at all? Illumination is prone to giving every one of their characters normal American accents to the point of having non-American actors, such as Benedict Cumberbatch, use American accents just to sound normal. This is not to say that a Mario movie with Illumination and Miyamoto can't be good, but by the looks of things, it isn't likely. However, there still is a chance. Despite the Mario mold, Miyamoto has done wondrous things with the character of the franchise. Just take a look at the vast creativity of the 3D Mario games and Luigi's Mansion. If Miyamoto can let Mario break free of the mold, we could have something special on our hands. But will that actually happen? Most likely not. So what would I do if I made a Mario movie? Well, I wouldn't make it a Mario movie at all. I'd make it a Luigi movie. He has a better personality, and he already has a set-up story with Luigi's Mansion. Yeah. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to also comment. I like comments, and yeah. If you subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and I'll see you later. Bye!